morning. Today is Monday, December 5th. Our names are Rachel
and Daily.
And this is Violet Today.
Today's schedule is 1 through 5. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and now for a moment of silence.
You may be seated.
Citizenship Pride Club meeting every week on Tuesday.
FEA Club meeting December 12th.
Valley Dollies meeting on Thursday.
Builders Club meeting December 7th.
Students, please remember to order and buy your school sweater in the PTA store.
If interested in swap, please speak to Mrs. Estrada.
Anisvelia Avila, Jose Manuel Morales, Jolene Cesar, Tara Borrego, Leo Ruiz, Melanie Fernandez, and Melissa Portela scored the most points compared to all students at Henry H. Feller Middle School, bilingual using TeamBiz. Thank you, Ms. Sayoa.
The light will be meeting on Tuesday.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade team shirts will be pre-sold in the cafeteria at 8:30 a.m. by Ms. Horgan.
To all 8th graders that would like to include their baby picture in the yearbook, submit to Ms. Chase in room 802 or through the HJE Share application.
Yearbook sales. Pre-order your yearbook today for $25 with Ms. Chase in room 802. The first 50 people who buy a yearbook will have a special prize from our yearbook staff. And now, to sports. The Miami Dolphins' winning streak came to an abrupt halt yesterday in Baltimore. The Fins came out flat against the division-leading Baltimore Ravens and never got things going. The tragedy finally ended and the score was 38-6. The final college football standing has been decided as the 4 top teams will play in a single elimination playoff. The 4 schools in order of ranking are the University of Alabama, Ohio State University, Clemson University, and the University of Washington. And now to weather.
Today's weather is 77 degrees with a 10% chance of rain. It's going to be partly cloudy.
And now to lunch.
Pork sliders, pizza, flatbread, mini bagel, chicken baked, macaroni and cheese, seasoned fries, broccoli, pear wrap, and sandwich.
And now to this day in history. The 21st Amendment to the U.S. Constitution is ratified, repealing the 18th Amendment and bringing an end to the era of national prohibition of alcohol in America. At 5:32 p.m. Eastern Time, Utah became the 36th state to ratify the amendment, achieving the requisite 3/4 majority of states' approval. Pennsylvania and Ohio had ratified it earlier in that day. The movement of prohibition of alcohol began in the early 19th century when Americans concerned about the adverse effects of drinking began forming temperance societies. And now to Daily.
This week in National Inclusive School Week, Henry H. Feller Middle School tried to make sure that every child in our school feels welcome and is learning, including children with disabilities. Every child deserves to be loved, accepted, and respected. We know that every student in our school wants to belong. This week, we will highlight how we can make everyone in our school feel special. Thank you. This has been Violet Today.